I dare you to fix me.
Hi guys, good morning. I just found a quiet place and settled down in town. I am at the coffee shop. Is that what it's called? La Maison du Café, the coffee house, rather. Yeah. Anyways, what am I doing here? I was in town to, but yeah, I was in town to run some errands, more like administrative errands. That's why I wore a jacket last week. Hi guys, so I'm actually seated at this cafe, and it's slowly becoming one of my favorites in this town. Not that it's a lot, but I'm beginning to really like this one. And I think I've been here before a couple of times, but the first time that I actually really enjoyed hanging out here was the time that I came with my friend Manuela. Usually I just come, it was just like a work spot for me. Like if I had some work that I wanted to finish really quickly, or I had some assignment that I wanted to deliver on, I would come sit here and then just do it, use it like a workspace. But then I came here with my friend and we hung out basically, and I think that I saw it in a different light, and right now I'm just here chilling. I have a book to read. I'll talk to you guys about that in a few minutes. But just sitting here, as much as I enjoy it, as much as I enjoy sitting here and just enjoying the peace and the coziness, the warmth, I so gravely miss Manuela. Like I just sit here and I'm just like, all of this would have been twice as it would have just been better if she was here, right? But that's okay. That's okay. So now let's talk about my book. The book that I'm currently reading is When Tomorrow Comes. It is by a Cameroonian author. Hello, hello. And not only is she a Cameroonian author, she's a female Cameroonian author. I feel like this book really just meets a lot of the things that I'm looking for right now, because did I tell you guys? I think so. I think I explained to you guys a while back that I wanted to read more women, more books that are written by female African. Did I say female African women? No. More authors. I wanted to read more from authors that are female and African. So yes, guys, I'm saying I wanted to read more from authors that are female and African, and this book is it. Now, the downside is that it's actually not a novel. It's just a compilation of short stories, and that bothers me a little bit. But I would have preferred if it was like a novel. I like reading novels, not short stories. But it is what it is. I'm happy that I even have this one. Okay. I really love how this novel starts. Let me read to you guys the opening chapter. The first story in this book is Red Ivory. It opens up with Mvogo and his village friends grew up with a long dream to join the civil service, move to Yaounde, build a mansion with stolen money, put up security cameras at every angle of the house, and sleep well for the rest of their lives. Oh my god, isn't that the Cameroonian dream? It's crazy. But yeah, this book, I think that what is peculiar about it is not just that it tells the Cameroonian story, but it's in the way that she writes it. It really, really, really brings out the everyday Cameroonians' cry, the everyday Cameroonians' worries, and it really just draws the picture in a really perfect way. I like even how she names the characters. There's Abega. I don't know if I'm calling that name properly. Ah, there's Mvogo. There's it's really just well thought out. She really paints the Cameroonian picture really well. I mean, when you're reading this book, you can tell that it is by a Cameroonian for Cameroonians and maybe other African countries too, because I think she writes about Ghana and yeah, I think the second story is about Ghana. That's as far as I have gone, but I'll give you guys more updates when I keep reading. But it's such a beautiful book. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I guess it's the next day, or is it no, I think it's 2 days later. So I'm heading out right now. It's about 3:30 p.m. and I have a couple of errands to run in town. I'm in Yaounde, by the way. I have a couple of errands to run in town. These are just small things that I was supposed to do that I haven't done, and it's the kind of thing that is so small that one thing shouldn't take you out. So I've grouped a couple of them and I'm going out to do all of those things together. But if you know Yaounde well, you know that sometimes things that will take you 30 minutes to do can quickly run into 2 hours or more. Anyways, if I could get like 2 of these things done today, I'll call it quits. And I'm hoping that maybe by evening I could see a friend or two, and that would be a great day. I'll probably be going back to Douala tomorrow, or yeah, tomorrow. It's actually tomorrow. I can't keep pushing it, but yeah, that's great. So guys, let me be. What am I wearing? I'm wearing a regular t-shirt, round neck t-shirt. I have my little bag here. This is all I have for jewelry and my everyday earrings. And then I have this pair of mom jeans. Let me step out so you can see. And my everyday slippers. So guys, that's all. I'll keep you guys updated with the things that I'm doing. I hope that I can vlog because I'm really in a haste. There's not enough time left on my hands. I'm sorry that I didn't vlog anything. Like it was To be honest, I arrived really, really late. Like I said, I left at about 3:30. And that's late. So by the time I was getting to town, it was already like 4 o'clock. I was just rushing to do one thing after the other, and I just got back now. It's about 6:30, and I'm back. Oh my god, I'm disappointed in myself too. Guys, this is a lot later. It's actually really, really late. And I just finished reading this book. So I took a day to read it. It's not that big, it's small. I never checked the number of pages, but it's give me a minute to check. I think 190. 195. No, 194 pages. So it's 194 pages. I read it all in one day, and it was a busy day for me because I had some work to do. I started reading it by, I'll say, no, not 1:30 p.m. or so. My eyes are a bit red. I'm not so sure what is the cause, but it's okay. Talking about this book, so this is the final review of this book, right? It's called When Tomorrow Comes. It's a collection of short stories, and I just finished all of it now, and it was a good read, to be honest. I like her penmanship. Is that what's called? Yeah, I like the way she writes. They are, let's see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. There are 11 short stories, and my best would be, I don't know, between the first and the two. I like Red Ivory, I like Madame, I like The Gift. I'm not so sure, but yeah, I like a couple of them. Really, some of them really just stand out for me more than the others. And she writes really well, and you can almost tell, like when you read her background, she has a BSc in microbiology, and an MA in creative writing, and then an MS in environmental health. So you can really, really tell that she has that MS in environmental health. There's a lot of, the stories are very natural and organic, but you can tell that they almost really rotate around environmental issues, environmental health issues. Things like air pollution, things like protection of the environment, deforestation, reforestation, killing of animals, desertification. There's a lot of those things appearing constantly in it, and I like how she puts it inside. I like how she shows how these different environmental factors are affecting different parts of Africa. So this book, its setting is in Ghana, Ivory Coast, Nigeria, Cameroon, Congo. You can really, really see like how all these countries that are found around the Gulf of Guinea, the setting for her story. And I liked that a lot. It felt very relatable. It felt very at home. It's a good novel to read. But even most importantly is the fact that she really, what's the word for it? She tells the story like somebody who is from there. I feel like most of the time we hear like African stories, but we hear it from outsiders, and it's usually not the best narrative. But this one, she tells the story like an African, telling the story for Africans by Africans. So it's really a nice way that she writes. I like that her writing style is simple yet complex. She uses like a lot of, her style is just really nice. It's easy to read all through. There's no big words where you constantly have to be checking the dictionary and checking back. But then again, if I have to say one thing about it, I'll say that the stories were too short. 11 books, 11 stories in this. You can imagine the story just ended up being too short, to a point where you start the story, you're getting invested, and then it just ends. You flip the next page and you're like, you're hoping to see like more and more and more and more and more pages of that, but then it's over. So yeah, if there's anything that I would have said more about this, it's like I would have wanted the stories to be longer. To be honest, I would have wanted each story, at least most of the stories here, to be a book on their own. I feel like she's a good storyteller. She is. And that was a good book. Let's look forward to the next. Bye guys. See you guys in the next one. If you're not already subscribed to this channel, please subscribe, leave a thumbs up, and please, you know, leave a comment and all whatnot. But please subscribe, because I just realized that over 60% of my viewers are not subscribed. So what are you waiting for? Like, it's free. It's really free. Subscribe, please, guys. Thank you so much. Bye.
Did you get ready in the dark or something? 'Cause you look like a beautiful